Hey, God bless you, my friend and sister Sharon. And today we're talking about watch out for the church ladies. Who are the church ladies? And this also includes men who use external clothing, cars. They use materialism to give the appearance that they're pious. But the reason we want to be warned about this is because many people, not only are they deceiving, they have been deceived by their own thoughts that somehow looking a certain way makes you spiritual. Friends, this couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. See, church ladies like to wear these big old hats. They like to dress up and look important. Only thing they missing is the tea and the crumpet when they come to these church services, friends. And usually they will condemn those who do not give the appearance that you are a church lady too. See, you got to be a church lady too, or you got to be the Reverend Most High. You got to look the part. And this is deception, my friends. There are masses of people who attend churches where the church lady sitting in there with these big old hats and everything is just big and opulent and pageantry is what they do. Friends, you don't want to be a part of that type of fellowship because birds of a feather start flocking together. And before you know it, you acting like a church lady too. Stuck up. Can't listen, friends. You cannot gauge, even though we talk about modest apparel on motivating you to win, but you cannot gauge, my friends. Because you got that big old hat on, sitting up there, taking up. We can't even see past the hat. Have you ever been behind one of these ladies with these big old hats? And by the way, I just got this hat just for this illustration. I just put this stuff on for illustration only. Friends, come on. Don't be tricked because the men do it too. That's why they like to wear their collars and their robes and their gold chains. The reason is to usurp authority. Is pseudo, friends. It's fake. These people are apostate because Jesus, friends, in the book of Matthew, I want to challenge you to go and take a look at it. Jesus said, beware of the Pharisees and Sadducees that walk around in their long flowing robes. But today, we're not just putting on the robes. We got to get all decked out. We got to get that big church hat on. That's the new attire for the Pharisee and the Sadducee. It is to give the false appearance that they have somehow arrived. And oftentimes, friends, these people that I've met in my journey usually are struggling financially, but they go out their way to get a new pair of stilettos, to get a new hat for Sunday service. Listen, friends, if you are attending a fellowship where everything is just like, you need to get up out of there. Listen, friends, we do come as we are, but we don't come half dressed. We don't come with our breasts, hips, and thighs everywhere. But it don't take all this to go and fellowship. He or she that has the ear to hear. Watch out for them brothers walking around with their collars all out in public, walking all out looking like they are. You got to watch them. Because, friends, right there, that person is telling you, worship me. That's what this is about. It's about worship. Worship me. You see my piety. You see the collar. You see the church lady hat. You see me. That's what it's all about. He or she, enough said. Jesus said, let no one deceive you. Jesus said, watch out for them Pharisees and Sadducees because they like to express their so-called religious piety. Don't be one of them, my friends. Don't be one of them. And these are I will say this as I close this exhortation. They like to come into the fellowship so dressed up to get all the attention Oh, yeah, that's what they do. And then a lot of them will try to pretend they're prophesying because they're all dressed up, got on all their gaudy, expensive jewels. They got their Louis Vuittons. And for those that don't know, the expensive handbag, the men got their man purses and they walking around looking like they just stepped out of a magazine. Friends, get out of there. Get on out of there, all that false pretense. He or she that has the ear to hear. Don't be a church lady and don't be deceived by one of them. They'll have you sitting up sipping tea and eating crumpets too. He or she that has the ear to hear. Till next time. I'll see you at the fellowship, my fellow believers.